Hello, 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 and welcome back, you guys. I want to thank you for joining me for another inspiring Black businesswoman interview. Today, we're excited to feature Angel Taylor, the co owner of Soulful Sounds. Now, Angel has taken a business originally focused on weddings and transformed it into a premium entertainment company for corporate and luxury events. Now, her journey is one of resilience, creativity, and strategic vision. Get ready to be inspired as Angel shares her story of expanding her business, building community, and empowering others through exceptional entertainment experiences. So, without further ado, we'd like to welcome Angel Taylor to the Dear Black Woman stage. Hello, Angel.
Kimmy, thank you for having me.
We are excited about you being on and being a part of the Dear Black Woman featured business women. So I'm just gonna jump right in with the questions. What inspired the creation of Soulful Sounds, and how has your vision for the business evolved over the years?
Okay, so what inspired Soulful Sounds was my husband, Jeff. That was his baby. He started playing music at a young age and turned it into something that he never thought he could get paid for because it was his passion. And so after years gone by, which actually this week we celebrated our 19th wedding anniversary. Hey, go
Congratulations.
us. Um,
Woo!
we
Yes.
celebrate, right. We celebrated our 19th wedding anniversary, but just years and years of discussion, grinding, growing the business made me realize like there's something really special here that we can expand into other markets besides brides and get different aspects, show corporate businesses how we can make their event fun while still having a networking aspect.
I love that. I love it. You
Thank
bring
you.
the fun and the business.
Yes.
Now, what was the biggest challenge that you faced when transitioning Soulful Sounds from weddings to corporate event spaces, and how did you overcome that?
One of the biggest challenges is, first of all, the location because our business primarily was in New York City. So we ended up transferring the business to Charlotte, North Carolina. So that was very hard because we didn't have our network of people. So getting into networking spaces was challenging.
Hmm.
But then just networking with different organizations, joining the Chamber of Commerce, joining Queen City Women in Business, joining other organizations has really opened up a lot of networking opportunities for us, which has made things so much better. We ended up, hooking up with corporations, the Hyatt Centric South Park, American Cancer Society, other locations that just really help us thrive in this corporate space.
Okay. Now, what is it like collaborating with your husband, and how does that play into managing and also running or growing Soulful Sound?
Collaborating with my husband is very hard because he sees things from a man's perspective. I
Hmm.
see things from a woman's perspective. He might see things from a business perspective differently.
Hmm.
And I see things from a business perspective another way because women in business,
Yeah.
man in business, it's just two different things. And then I think also men has dominated the world for so long that, not to say that he doesn't respect what I say, but almost like I've been doing it this way and
Yeah.
my way has worked. So what makes your way better? Because it's the way of the woman these days. So, so I went with that. So it has been hard, but I think that because he's seen the growth, he really respects what I have to bring to the table.
I love it. Now, how do you guys balance the professional and personal aspects of running the business?
Okay, one thing I think that helps us balance, and I don't know if it's just a New York thing or if this happens everywhere, like we're one of those straightforward people. Today, an hour before, we could maybe have an argument and we're not talking. And when it's time for business, everything goes to the side.
Yeah.
Like we're, and it's, our New York term, we're straight up.
Yeah. Business first.
Business,
Okay.
yes, business is business. And the motto is it's about the client, it's not about us.
Yes.
So we are here to give an experience. So we have to give that experience no matter what.
Okay. Now, how did your background as a registered nurse influence your approach to leadership and business management?
Now, being a registered nurse influenced my leadership because being a registered nurse is all about client satisfaction. It's all
Mhm.
about how your patients experience if they're home, if they're in the hospital. They're, the whole thing is that patients are always having a bad day.
Mhm.
That's why we're there to make them feel better. So
And that
knowing
sort of
that,
translates into what you're
yes,
doing. Yeah. Okay. I got
exactly. So knowing that makes me bring forth that mentality of just the experience that I want to have for any client. I want to make sure I have in my mind, hey, they want to put their best foot forward. They want to feel good. They want to look good. And I have to keep that in mind.
I love that. Now, can you share a specific moment or event where you felt the impact of Soulful Sounds had a positive effect on your client or organization?
I think I can't think of one specific thing because I tell you what, so many people have, especially in corporate, so many people come up to us afterwards saying, if you guys were not here, I don't know what we would have done. I cannot have imagined how this networking event would have went. I because first of all, what we tell them when a speaker is coming up, we want this speaker to have impactful music. So, them hearing their song, we chose a song for you just by talking to you. We know what song is gonna make you
Yeah,
wanna think. So we play this song, you start walking up on the stage, and it's like, oh shoot, okay, yes, yes, yes. And it gives you this, oh, like, oh my goodness. And then you're empowering your audience and they're listening to it, they bop, and we lower the music.
yeah.
So many times we have just heard that music inspired me to inspire others.
I,
So we want to inspire, we want to empower people through music, and that's what we've been hearing. So I am so happy that it's working.
I love that. I love it. Now, what strategies do you guys use to keep Soulful Sounds innovative and ahead of event trends in such a competitive industry?
Our strategy is just being ourselves.
Okay.
And, you know, God is the head of our household and we trust in him. So we're leading our business because he's leading us and he's just telling us what to do. Try this, try that. But in all that we do, we are just being ourselves.
Okay. Okay. Now, what how do you ensure the diversity and inclusivity in the types of events and clients that Soulful Sounds works with?
We more than likely work with anyone that wants to work with us. We have turned down a few people because we're just not the right fit, but it has nothing to do with their ethnicity. It just has to do with we're just not meshing. We're just not the right fit for you.
Right.
So, I mean, if a corporation wants to work with us, we will talk to them, tell them what we bring to the table, see what their needs are. If we're a good fit, we're going to work together. If we're not a good fit, that's okay. There's someone else that can work with you that'll bring what you want. We're
Okay.
just not, we just don't accept things that is just not in line what we
With
can
who?
make your event the way you want it when we're just not that.
Okay. Now, how have your experiences as a Black woman shaped your entrepreneurial journey and your approach to building such a successful business?
So, being a Black woman has had its challenges. You get turned down a lot. And you get turned down a lot. It just, for me, it made me stronger. I'm not a quitter. So it just makes me move forward. And some things work and some things don't. But the things that work, I see us getting to a place that is higher than what I imagined. So it's like, thinking this is really happening. Just like I am sitting here with Cami Red today, the founder of Dear Black Woman Media. And I am so thankful for this opportunity. And I had no idea that I would be here with the Cami Red, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm doing is working.
Yeah, it is. It is. What we are all doing apparently is working.
Yes, yes.
Now, what advice would you give to entrepreneurs that are navigating the challenges of entering into the event industry and that market?
One thing that I want someone to remember, don't think of saturation. I know that puts fear in a lot of people. Oh yeah, there are so many industry event planners, there's so many entertainers, there's so many DJs. Do not let that stop you from doing something.
Yes.
I mean, you are you. You have to think about what you bring to the table. So whatever it is that you're special and you bring to the table, just keep remembering that and highlight that as you speak to different people.
I love that. Now, what has been your most rewarding lesson that you learned as a business owner?
The most rewarding lesson that I've learned is that don't quit. Don't stop. Because and I think what's important to remember, it doesn't matter if it takes you 20 years. There's basketball players, there's rappers that it took them a while to get to where they are. And a lot of times we don't even know how long they were grinding before they hit us.
A prime example of that, I can give you guys, everybody knows who 2 Chainz is, right?
Yes.
2 Chainz was in his 40s before he got put on or before he got popular. But what a lot of people don't know is I'm from here in Atlanta, born and raised, is that 2 Chainz have been rapping for 40 years before he got put on. So, it was like, yeah, that's what made me, when you said it, that's what made me think of that. I was like,
yes,
absolutely right. You
right.
can't give up on whatever it is that you're dreaming about.
Yes, you cannot give up. I mean, it's gonna take a little reworking. Maybe what you had, your plan wasn't in line, so you might need to shift it to another stream, but don't give up on what you think you love.
I know.
Just keep pushing.
All right. What legacy do you hope Soulful Sounds will leave in the entertainment industry, particularly for Black-owned businesses?
I want Soulful Sounds to leave a legacy of, wow, we like, our tagline is, we'll see you on the dance floor.
Okay.
That dance floor was not the same because Soulful Sounds was not there.
I love it.
Where I even meet some people and they'll see our banner and now they'll end up messaging me later, when can we see you on the dance floor? Because the dance floor is someplace that you leave your worries.
Listen, the dance floor is cathartic, okay? That is therapy. You forget everything.
You forget everything when you on that dance floor.
Yes, like you out there and you get lost. If it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, if it's, anybody, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Shania Twain, whoever you listen to, it's like you forget everything that was going on.
Exactly.
That could have possibly happened as soon as you hit the dance floor.
Right. And, there's a reggae song, when the music hits you, you feel no pain.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You know what that puts me in mind of? I'm Southern. I just said I was from Atlanta, and you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure you've done events where you guys play the intro to Juveniles, Bag That Thing Up.
Uh-huh.
And I swear, it could be a business event, it could be a party,
Right.
anything. It doesn't matter. You could be in an argument with somebody at
Right.
that very moment.
Right.
And as soon as you hear that intro to the song, you're like, oh, that's my
thing. Right. And now, and with that, now the new one is the percolator.
Yes.
They're not playing with this percolator now.
But listen, but you telling our age too. Look, I told it a little bit with Juvenile, but you really got me with the percolator because it's time for the percolator. I don't think they understand how long that's been out.
Right.
That's not no new dance to all you new little kids out there. Ask your mama and your dad and your aunties about the percolator. We were doing the percolator a long time ago. Okay.
Yes. So yes, the legacy I want to leave is, listen, we got you on this dance floor. We'll see you on this dance floor. It's all good. It's all fun. Leave your worries on the dance floor. Get into the music. It is, we're not bringing drugs. No foul or harm to anybody that does that. But it's just clean. It's fun. It's just soothing. It's whatever you want it to be.
It's like like a networking event that you go to, and even though you don't anticipate freeing yourself of those cares, you guys give people the ability to do that. And
exactly,
you make business fun.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Yes.
Now, what message do you want to share with young Black women who aspire to create their own businesses and make an impact in the world?
I want to say you can do it. You've got this. You can do this. There's so many people out here that are ready to mentor you. You just have to ask. Don't be scared to ask. People will say yes.
Yes, they will say yes. I'm
one
of those people that will say yes.
Yes, right. I'm one of those people that will say yes. I'm mentoring so many people, and the thing that I love, they'll before we get off the phone, they're like, you have no idea how much you've helped me. And it's just like, wow. I'm also a mentor for the NASDAQ Milestone Circle, which is ongoing mentoring program. You can Google it, NASDAQ Milestone Circle. Okay. It's for women. They have a 12-week program. You can already be in business, have a thought about some kind of business that you want to get into, and just join the circle of sisters and get mentored.
I love it.
Yes.
We'll have to get that information from you, Angela.
Okay.
And Angel, why did I call you Angela? I don't know.
It's okay.
I've been calling you by the right name the whole interview.
Right.
Listen. All right, so I'm going to drop off the screen, but when I do, what I would like for you to do is to tell our viewers and listeners where they can find you, on social media. I'm going to post your website going across the bottom of the screen, and you just tell them how they can get in touch with you.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening. Angel Taylor here from Soulful Sounds. You can find me on Instagram at soulful.sounds1. You can find me on Facebook at Soulful Sounds NYC. You can find my website at www.soulfulsounds.com, and we will see you on the dance floor.
I love it, Angel. We're gonna have to come to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Listen, you need to come March 5th to the Queen City Women in Business National Supplier Summit.
I wish I could. Let me tell you, I'm gonna try to participate, but I'm moving out of the country.
You did not tell me that?
Yes, I am moving to Vietnam on February the 15th.
You guys, you heard it the same time I heard it. Wow. And guess what? February 15th, which I have to give a plug for my second annual Bridgerton Opulence. It's called Opulence, a Queen City Bridgerton inspired sneaker ball that is going to
You
be
gotta
happening.
send me the information on it
Okay.
so that I can post it on our website, post it on our social media so that people can attend. Okay.
Yes, it's a fundraiser for the American Cancer
And
Society, which is
I'm mad that I'm just finding out about this.
I know.
The thing about it is I've already rearranged my trip twice to attend other people's events. If I had known about this on the 15th, I would have, I literally would, because I've got to be in London on the 17th. But
yes,
I wouldn't even book London until March. I would have just set my trip off until March because I love Bridgerton. Don't we all?
Bridgerton, yes. You guys, you have to go to my Instagram. You got to go to the website. Look at the pictures and videos from our event that we had last February because this is the second annual. It's going to be fabulous, darling.
I bet that is going to be fabulous. I'm going to be checking on Instagram so that I can see the pictures and stuff too.
Okay.
Yes, because I will be in the air.
I know. London. We're going to miss you, but you know what? We are rooting for you. This is, and this is something else that I know this is my interview, but I really just want you to let people know that is incredible that you're going to leave where you are to go to a place that I'm sure you don't really know anything about. They probably don't even speak English in a lot of the areas. So what is making you take that stand and doing that? Which is amazing.
You and I talk, so you know my story and you know my background and the things that I've been through. I'm also, that's why I said I wish I'd known about the event on the 15th. I'm also a breast cancer survivor as well. So a lot of what I do on the wellness side is I teach about thriving after trauma. Okay. And one of the things that I know about us as Black women is we don't really thrive. Even when we have things going really well in our lives, we're still in survival mode. I decided this is my 45th year on this planet. My child is grown. I am not in a relationship. So I think it's time for me to do what God has intended me to do. And that's show Black women what it looks like to really thrive and to live in this world. And we don't have to be worried about working from paycheck to paycheck or trying to build client lists and all of that. We live in unfortunately, in a society and in a government that is overcharging us for everything and also poisoning us. And I hate to get on my high horse because I'm a nutritionist. So those of you who are used to hearing me fuss about the food, you're used to it. Me moving outside of this country is for several reasons. I want to show women what it's like to have financial freedom, even with the bare minimum. And it's not like I have the bare minimum, but I will be spending the bare minimum.
Yes.
And living in a beach town, eating real food that does not have any chemicals or has not been processed because their laws do not allow for that to happen.
Right.
Smiling, taking care of myself, and just thriving and living my best life. One of the things, my slogan for my wellness company is happy, healed, and whole. Okay. So that is exactly what I want to show people what it looks like to be happy, to be healed, and to be living a full, whole life.
Wow. Now, is this going to be a series somewhere? We're going to be able to follow you.
You already know.
Okay. Like, we need to see everything that's happening.
I've already started the process. On my personal YouTube page, I do have a series that I'm currently running that is talking about my move to Da Nang, Vietnam. I've been chronicling my Vietnamese lessons. I got my visa the other day, so it officially got approved. So I posted that and I was like, I'm officially Vietnam bound.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
and it's not just Vietnam. I'll also be touring Southeast Asia. So
Okay.
you'll see videos from me going to China, from me going to Thailand, to the Philippines, to
Nice.
Laos, to a lot of those places because they all border Vietnam as well.
Mm,
And it's nothing to hop on a train, a bus, or even a cheap flight to get to another country.
right.
Yep. I have some people who will be meeting me in Vietnam as well. I took it upon myself to reach out to a lot of expat communities, especially Black women living abroad, Black
Yes.
American women who are living abroad, just to
Yes.
get some info about what that was going to be like. That's also what played into my decision about me going to Vietnam. Is I didn't
Wow.
want to be in a country that felt like where we already are right now, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be somewhere where I would be accepted, where I'd be loved, where I'd be celebrated, and the people just seemed right. And I've been looking at videos, I've been talking to people. Like I met a couple who is from here in
Nice.
Atlanta that is actually living in the city that I'm moving to, a Black.
Okay.
Yep. So I've been doing my research because,
Okay.
but
I
again,
can't wait to see how this is and come visit, of
I was
course.
just getting ready to say, now, one of the things that I've already developed, and I'm not even in Vietnam yet, is a wellness retreat for individuals and for couples.
Okay.
There is a wealth of natural resources out there, and the location that I'm moving to happens to also be home to one of the largest amusement parks in
Oh,
Vietnam. It's called Bana Hills, and it's a really beautiful park. But one of the attractions is a bridge called the Hands of God, and it's a gold
okay.
bridge. And whoever sculpted it or created it, the what holds the bridge up are two hands.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's an opportunity to help people with wellness from head to toe.
Yes.
And also giving them the opportunity to eat real food, see what that tastes like without all the processed chemicals, do meditation and yoga and stuff on the beach. Just have like Vietnam has night markets and where you can go and, like you
Right.
said, get on the dance floor with music
Yes.
and eat all kinds of food. So just to
Right.
have that experience, I want to bring other Black women to Vietnam just to experience that as well. A
All
part,
right.
yeah, a part of the retreats that I'm doing, they have beautiful mountains that surround Vietnam. They have beautiful sculptures and just different types of landscape all over. So I think this is an opportunity for people to not only come as a tourist, but also come to help them heal as well.
So when's your first retreat?
I have them. They're on my website already. They're
Okay.
for individuals and for couples. So if you want to come by yourself, you have the choice of a 5, 7, or 10 day retreat.
Okay.
Mhm. And I outline in each of those all of the activities that you're going to be participating in. I've connected with a chef over there to do Vietnamese cooking lessons, and because Vietnam is the second country, and I did not know this, to export coffee. Coffee is really big over there as well.
Okay.
Yep. So I've included coffee making classes, cooking classes, hikes,
Right.
yeah, visiting the amusement park. There's a thing that they do called coconut boats, and it's like this little round boat, and they spin you around in the water. And you
Nice.
know how the like when you're in Venice, the guy who does the boat, he's always
Right. The gondola ride.
yeah. So they do that over there as well down the
Okay.
river. Mhm. So
Nice.
I've been partnering with restaurants and with companies that are already in Vietnam so that I can make it
Wow.
a well-rounded experience for the Black women that want to come visit us.
Wow. All right. You guys heard this. We've got to get together and we're going there.
Yes. Look, Angel, you done turned this interview for you into a whole
I know, but we needed to know this.
into a whole interview for me.
I know we needed to know. We needed to know.
Listen, you guys, I have Angel's website going across the bottom of the screen. You can definitely connect with her. But don't forget, I'm also going to be writing an article on Angel as one of our featured businesswomen for the month of January. Not only can you see the article on our website probably this evening, because that's just the way I roll, but you can also read the article in February's edition of our print magazine. Angel, I want to say thank you so very much for agreeing to be a part of the Dear Black Woman featured business women. So I'm so glad I got an opportunity to meet and talk to you.
Thank you so much for giving us this platform. It's a big deal. It's a
Thank
big
you.
deal. And
Thank
so
you.
you guys, please subscribe, repost, reshare, because that's the only way that this is going to grow. And we need to support each other.
We do. And again, that's the reason I built this platform. Dear Black Woman Media is so that we can, it's for us, by us, is
Exactly.
really what I really want to stress. It's for
Yes.
Black women, it's by Black women, it's promoting
Yes.
Black women, it's encouraging Black women, it's educating Black women, and I'm hoping to inspire and motivate Black women to do whatever they want to do in their lives.
Exactly.
So thank you. All right, you guys, this has been another wonderful, wonderful episode of our featured businesswomen. I want to thank you all for joining us for this insightful conversation with Angel Taylor of Soulful Sounds. Her story reminds us of the power of resilience, innovation, and staying true to your vision. To learn more about her incredible work and services, visit Soulful Sounds website and follow them on social media. But until next time, you guys, stay inspired, keep reaching for greatness in your own journey. And as Angel has reminded us, stay on that dance floor too.